Hey everyone, Dakota Frandsen here, specialist of the strange. I just wanted to come with you real quick about potentially doing your own podcast. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? Maybe you got a lot of questions like, how do I record? How do I get my show into all these apps that are out there? How can I make money? There are probably several thousand other questions about getting this show off the ground that you have been formulating and communicating in your mind. And I'm here to tell you that there is a very simple answer to this. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing your show. And best of all, it is 100% free. Get all the perks from the other guys without having to pay for subscription fees. And best of all, it is easy. And in fact, Anchor can match you up with sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast right now, which means you can get paid doing what you love. Isn't that the fucking dream, my friends? In fact, that's actually what I'm trying to do right now by reading this ad for you. It is amazing. It helps ease the process for guests, putting on music, whatever you want to do. So if you want to start your podcast, make some money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and several other fabulous people already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. And I cannot wait to hear you on the air.
People get insurance for alien abductions, falling coconuts, and pirate takeovers. Crazy, right? What's not crazy is Domino's Carryout Insurance. We'll replace your pizza for free if something happens to it after you leave the store, whether it's dropping it or a pirate alien throwing coconuts at it. Carry out Domino's large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Carry out only. Must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Insurance coverage for this promotion applies exclusively to Domino's Pizza LLC, its affiliates, and independent franchisees. Broader restrictions apply. Visit Domino's.com for more details.
Blog Talk Radio.
Do you ever stop to wonder if people really knew the truth about what was going on in the world, if they would be any different? Because quite frankly, normal abandoned me a long time ago. My name Dakota Frandsen. I am the specialist of the strange and fucked up. You'll never see the world the same way once you stick with me. Nothing is off limits. You'll never know what world I'll be coming from for each episode. Listen in. And wait for your world to be changed forever.
Hello, everybody! This is Dakota Frandsen. Welcome to Specialist of the Strange radio show. I am so terribly sorry that we have not been able to get to you on time. Quite frankly, we had issues. Can you even hear me right now? I'm sorry. I'm testing out a new little system here. All right, my bad. I better cut that off before I get too distracted. Anyway, hey everybody! First of all, I would like to apologize for not being able to come on to you, fabulous people, on time yesterday. I was out of town due to some family concerns, and I was not able to get back on time, and I was just too tired last night in order to do the show. So I'm making up for it today. Now, what do I have for you today? I have a special segment for you that I am announcing today on this show. It is October 28th, 2018. This new segment that some very dear friends of mine actually inspired. Some close family and a couple friends of mine inspired. And I'm calling it Strange Safety. Kind of a weird name, but fits in with the whole specialist of the strange thing. So work with me here. Now, for Strange Safety, the plan for this segment is to simply investigate claims of harmful activity across cyberspace and even in the real world, looking to see if there's any actual credible threat and offer up some amazing, amazing opportunities for you to either protect yourself or discredit everything that the alleged threat is saying going on. For today's episode, I'd like to talk about fake news. Fake news, fake news, fake news. Now, this has actually been a topic of discussion pretty much ever since the Trump administration started, about how certain media outlets can falsify information, and there's all these worries about social media spreading this stuff, all this discussion, these hot topics. What is this all about, and why am I featuring it on a freaking show about cyber safety? Well, here's the thing. A lot of times when it comes to fake news, because the sources seem credible and people are just getting lazy about checking into stuff nowadays, it makes it easy for anyone to put out information, be it something going on at the White House or a recent celebrity passing. We see it all the time. And most of the time we don't think, oh, boo-hoo, oh no, oh, boo-hoo, got faked, ha-ha-ha, move on with life. But here's the thing. Statistically speaking, or strategically, or however you want to place it, this type of approach to fake news can actually open yourself up to a lot of threats. And this could be anything from sharing a certain picture or a certain video that's going around. And it can open up yourself, open up your finances to where some unsavory types of society may get a hold of your information and do whatever the hell they please. Now, I don't know about some of you, but it doesn't seem like, excuse me, does it seem like you can't go anywhere without hearing about somebody talking about how their information got jacked? Seems to be happening a lot. I'm hearing credit cards. Hell, I'm even hearing people hijacking eBay accounts, for God's sakes. What the hell is that about? Now, how is it that these people are getting our information? Our banks are supposed to be protected, and we shouldn't have to worry about this, and yada. My bank does a bang-up job. Shut the fuck up. Now, here's where the whole fake news thing comes into play. If someone, a potential hacker, was skilled enough in order to attach what is called a Trojan horse virus on to an article or a picture or a video, if they were skilled enough to be able to attach it, they can make it so you don't see it, and by the time you realize it's there, it's already too late. And because we have so many people that don't question what we get off of social media, and in fact, it has actually been found in several studies that once we are in a social setting, people in general are in a social setting, be it on social media, where they're around a large group of people, it's actually been found they are less likely to question it. They're less likely to actually try to investigate, try to look into it as to whether or not they work by themselves. And perhaps that's why some of the best detectives out there tend to have antisocial tendencies. Looking at you, Sherlock. But of course, this opens to a lot of hearsay, what ifs, yada, yada, yada. Common themes, bits of common advice that people often present in these situations are just simply delete the message you think had it, upgrade your security software, and change your passwords. Most of the time that covers you. But if the Trojan virus is already in your computer, even if you're already if you've been able to change your information, it's already in. It already knows everything. So it presents with a lot of messed up opportunities, and you have to take your computer into like the local geek squad or whatever, and have them take a look at it and charge you hundreds and hundreds of, or maybe even thousands of dollars to remove it, to completely reset your computer, blah, 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 blah. It just creates a mess. Now, unfortunately, I say my cousins brought up the idea for this segment because not too long ago, maybe a couple months at most, my cousin, who tends to be very, very, very gullible, passed around a video what looked like Mark Zuckerberg saying that he was going to start he was going to turn Facebook into a paid service, and that if you spread around this video, you'll get exempt. Now, he did believe that because it was a video, and it was a pretty convincing one at that, that it was true. And he was like, oh, I didn't know. My friend sent it to me. I was like, okay, first off, don't always trust what your friends send you. Now, one thing you can do in this type of situation, you have to be aware of what's out there. And currently, there is some software that is out in the market right now. And I'm pretty sure you can actually get it for free. Many internet service providers are actually trying to do what they can to block this site, to take it down, because it can create fake porn. The software is known as deep fakes. And you know how you have that one geeky guy, who likes to Photoshop their face onto certain celebrities or do shit like that? This software is a video version of that. And with it, you can take pictures of anybody's face and put it into any video that you wanted. And unfortunately, a lot of concerns came about because naturally, people decided to try to make pornography videos of their favorite celebrities. And there was even a few revenge porn tactics. This video of Mark Zuckerberg, no, he wasn't stripping, but was made with a similar service. Some people have actually gone to taking their faces and putting it into like Lord of the Rings, and it's actually quite impressive what this stuff can do. One of the many concerns out there is the fact that it can really screw up somebody's life if the person who finds a said video doesn't know about the software or doesn't look into the fact that some of the maybe the body proportions or doesn't exactly notice that. Sometimes kind of stumbling over myself here, aren't I? Sometimes with these videos, one thing you can notice is that the rendering isn't always smooth. What does that mean? That means not all of the frames of the quote-unquote face are, I'm trying to think of a dumb person way to say that. Basically, the face doesn't stick itself on right. And with this video of Mark Zuckerberg, I noticed a few areas where his mouth didn't move right to what he was saying, and that's what gave it away from me. And like I said, my cousin's like, oh, my friend said to me, sorry, Dakota, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't fall for it, man. Unfortunately, it gets to where if we go into trying to investigate fake news, we can't sometimes trust the sources that say that it's fake, thing like that, because you just can't trust people nowadays. And sometimes they can set it up to where this will actually redirect you, put you through a virus, and get you to a form that, sign out this such and such information to get your information, and next thing you know, you find yourself locked out of your Facebook and blah, 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 blah. I've been seeing this happen so many freaking times. And people are just like, oh no. Yeah, I know my voice is kind of cracking. I'm sorry. So what can we do in order to prevent this? What can we do in order to make it so we don't get hit? Well, a few common practices are don't fall for everything you see online. Research. And that's one thing. We have devices that we carry around with us that have more computer power to them than what it took to launch a freaking man to space, and we have access to some of the most brilliant and most vast amount of technology in history, of information in history. Yet we can't do anything more than fuck around on Snapchat or on Instagram. Now, I see a lot of people try to post offline October. Unfortunately, those of us who have to run our business online can't exactly do that shit. And there's people that I need to keep in touch with. So what can you do in order to avoid this? I know my voice changed, but it's the one thing keeping it from cracking. So what can we do to change this? One thing is to simply change your passwords from time to time. Don't believe everything that you see online. But because that isn't always the case, I actually started to do some research on trying to get some programs together in order to provide you, my faithful and awesome listeners, some awesome opportunities. Some awesome services and products that can maybe help you with your life. Excuse me. And I actually have found this website. It's called IVACY. IVACY. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it's a VPN software. And what is a VPN? A VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And what this can do is actually hide your activity while you're online. And what does that mean? You can probably, if you watch a lot of crime TV, you might be familiar with the concept. Basically, what it does, it hides your information. It blocks out third-party monitoring software that either your internet service provider can be doing, cookies on certain websites, plaster all over the place, things like that. But if you actually go to the link I provided in the description, you can actually get a download of IVACY and read for yourself what all it can do for you. You can download any and all content with ease and comfort at great speed because this software makes it so nothing gets logged. And without that extra stuff watching your activity, you might actually notice that you'll see a lot of you may even see that your websites, everything will load up several times faster. I'm kind of scatterbrained today. I do apologize. And, of course, maybe if you're like me, you'll notice that maybe you've been out and about and you on a flight and you find a good foreign film that's not available in your country. With this, you can also set your servers so that you can actually view region-exclusive content without anything blocking you. Now, I say that because there's been a couple times where, like, a little over a year ago, I went to Thailand, and there was some awesome foreign films. It was on an Asian airline, so that's why they were able to watch it, and it was some awesome films, sequels to the live-action version, not the Netflix one, but of the film Death Note, that they were really well done. And I was been looking everywhere for it to try to get some info on it. There was also the film Before I Wake, starring Thomas Jane. It was only released in Australia before Netflix got the rights and released it through their services. So if you use this service, it can actually help you access region-exclusive content and find out some awesome foreign films that you would probably never see hit American shelves. And like I said before, this stuff actually helps actually block out ISP monitoring and third-party spying, so that way nobody sees what you're doing. And it can also add, by doing this and keeping your data secure with an advanced 250-bit encryption service, your financial information like your credit cards, your passwords, even people that try to hijack your information through your Wi-Fi signal won't be able to get to you. There's a lot of awesome perks with this, so if you want to check it out, be sure to check out the link in the description. It goes in a lot more detail, and you can also get ideas on pricing services. As well as keep an eye out for any special deals going on. That's all I have for today right now. I do apologize. Like I said, been kind of scatterbrained last few days. Be sure to check us out next time. We are going to try to do more Halloween topics, more paranormal subjects on this show. Being that it is almost Halloween, we are going to do a Halloween special on the 30th and 31st of this month. We're going to talk about the origins of Halloween on that day. Next time we bring up Strange Safety, it's going to be about protecting your packages through this holiday season. Because, let's be honest, the holidays coming around and some of the nasty-ass people that we try to avoid most of the year seem to come out in hyperdrive. Can't avoid it, so we can do stuff to protect it. Protect ourselves and maybe even our loved ones. Also, if you go towards the end of the description, you will find a link. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. The next time this show comes live, we are going to be also broadcasting through Facebook and Instagram Live. This show is also recently added to iTunes and Spotify, on top of Google Play, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, and Lip Sync. We're going to be adding more venues. Be sure to watch out. Now, I'm going to leave you alone so you don't have to listen to my annoying voice anymore. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope to see you next time. Check out IVACY. Bye-bye. See you next time.
How do you feel about your office? Is it just a space for your company, or is it a space to help you grow your company? When you find the right space, it can attract the right people and inspire your teams to do more. In the right space, you can focus on growing your business. Whether it's a new HQ or a satellite office, with WeWork, you can find a space that works for you. Visit we.co/Space Matters to learn more.